good this time. Now that I got all the settings for NVIDIA Shadow Play figured out. Apparently there's like some things that restart themselves, or reset themselves, like default settings, that definitely affect the ability to easily stream anything. Finish getting this set up, because it's a whole nother video right there. That's all we need. Double check something. That's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, hopefully somebody's tuning in. Just wasting my breath for this video, but I'm going to be chatting about some performance and just my experience with 3.1 in general. Or 3.1.2 now is what we're on. My apologies. So we're rocking, what, 20 frames right now? Surprisingly. We're on low ski at the moment. And this is like the worst area for frames. So I've been coming here for testing right in this area. Just because it gives you a pretty decent kind of general idea. Actually, put the stream up so we can monitor the chat. Alright, there we go. Oh, hey, what's up, Sir Captain Future? You have arrived. How's it going? I'm gonna log out and see if I can't get in a better instance. Let me see if yeah, I was just about to say I have to reclaim the ship anyway. I think that's the other one, yep. There's 10 minutes on that ship. Looks like we have, what, an Aurora? See what we have to test out. So we got some ships. My voice is very low. Thank you for letting me know. I'll turn that up. How is that, Captain Future? Too loud? Too tiny? Oh, you're on the game. Let me log out and log back in, and we'll try to get into an instance that doesn't have a lot of people. But yeah, that'll be cool. I'll have somebody to test with, see what you're getting on your... I can go up further if you want, if it's too loud. I'm going to mute my mic real quick and see what it sounds like, so give me a second. Oh no, that's pretty good. I don't know why did it go back to not full screen? Maybe because we're in that. Alright, let's try to get into a... Are you in USA, Sir Captain Future? Yeah, that seems to be a better mic volume. Either that or I'm gonna have to change a setting in my user config. My game might have froze, Sir Captain, so give me a second. I think it did. Sure. Yeah. Definitely frozen. Alright, give me just a second. I'm gonna change a setting real quick. Where is it? We're gonna bump up the resolution to 2560 by 1440. Well, that's 11,440. We don't want to do that. So how is your... You played this game before 3.1.2, correct, Sir Captain? I'm just going to call you Future from now on, because Sir Captain Future, I can't say that very fast or very long. Basically, you know, I was able to do a lot of the normal stuff in 3.1, but after this patch, I just have not been able to do nearly as much. My performance has gone down. Like I just posted on the PTU. Excuse me, not the PTU message boards, the live message boards about you've played since 2.6. We've talked about this, but it's been a minute. I apologize. So I posted on the live build kind of like help desk just to get other people's opinions, and I was asking, you know, with my system, I've tested it out with two different 970s, which is the main card that I use. I've tested it with a GTX 1060 with and without page file systems. I did 8, 16, and 32 gigabyte RAM runs. I tried it both default, overclock settings, all that good stuff. And my performance has definitely gotten about 10 frames worse for whatever reason, for the most part. And then I'll randomly connect to a server and, you know, it'll be empty and I'll get 45. Which is something I was never able to do, even connecting to like normal servers in 3.1. So this one's, yeah, this is pretty good. So go ahead and join this one. Future, we'll get in, mess around with it. I'm rocking about 40 millisecond response time, which I generally am between 35 and 80 is usually my highest. And that's not terrible. Like, you know, sometimes I'll join servers that are stable at 80. But we're rocking about 23 to 28 frames in Levski, which isn't terrible. It's respectable, I'd say. You can see the little jitters every once in a while, or stutter, when the game loads stuff in. And we still haven't loaded the entire game into a page file, I guarantee. That won't happen for a little bit longer. But let me know where you are, Sir Captain. I don't know if you're... Let me bring up the chat. Say hey and stuff. Maybe. Let's meet. If you're at Olisar, let's meet at Daymar. It's like I'm learning the controls again. There we go. Now I just needed to get that off. I'm going to spawn. We probably want some of both of us can hop in. Let's grab this freelancer.
There. All set.
Head to Daymar and head to Kudre Ore. Kudre. I'm sure you know where it is. I just missed where they spawned my ship. Pad 2, of course. The only glitchy one for me. But it's been better. Welcome everybody who's watching. All 7 of you. I really appreciate you dropping by. If we can get to 10 viewers, we're going to be giving away a Starfarer Gemini. Let's get the hell away from Levski. Let's see what sort of frames we're rocking. Now they have the persistence of being able to spawn back into servers now, which is pretty cool. And I've yet to be able to test that out and also get in the ship through this ladder. There we go. Oh! Alright, I see how this is. I was just kidding about that Starfarer Gemini though. I kind of need that ship. I think we're flipping around on the landing pad now. This could be very bad for us. Very bad. No, we're good, we're good. I don't know what that was about. Maybe when we put the ladders down or something, cause too many collisions.
Hello.
Alright, we're gonna have to probably adjust my flight controls. The sensitivity.
Out there.
I think the lighting looks better, like the shadows and the way they fade. Maybe now this looks weird on my computer. Overall lighting looks, I think, a little bit better. thing is first. It's Daymar. Yeah, so we go to
Quantum
four.
trap.
Just controls. Turn it all the way down. Sensitivity's way too high for me. Feel free to chat in the chat below about
Quantum travel.
what you guys are
complete.
getting performance-wise in this game. If you're players to it or new players, I'd be very interested to know what this update has brought. Oh, that's kind of weird, the little load-in patches on the planet right there. Are we going max speed yet? Kudreor. Looks like I'm about 500 kilometers out, Sir Captain. I've really been enjoying a lot of the gameplay people were putting out over the weekends of the free fly weekend of all the people that hopped on and messed around. 7-7 something, what does that say? Aslay dying? What's up? How you doing? I don't know what 07 or what that is. That's supposed to be a face? Doesn't load on my phone. Maybe an eyebrow raising, I don't know. But what's up? Welcome to the chat. We're just flying around. We've got somebody in the chat that I'm meeting up with, a friend of mine who's stopped by many a times as I've been streaming. We're gonna try to meet him on Daymar. I think, Sir Captain, because this freelancer has 2 beds, I think you can actually utilize it too. Don't quote me on that though. It'd be maybe interesting to try out. Oh, salutes. Now I understand. I see it. I see it now. I salute you back. Getting about 20 frames in the middle of nowhere. We are loading, probably starting to load in the planet. And we're also streaming. So that doesn't help. But I will say how to remove your helmet. That's what somebody says in the chat. Equipment manager. You're getting about, Sir Captain's getting about 20 to 40 frames. You're rear rocking a pretty good system though, right? Sir Captain, you got at least like a, what, 1070, 1080? And you probably have DDR4, and that's, as far as like performance side on my side, those are the things that are holding me back. My graphics card, well, probably not the graphics card as much as the processor at this point, and the RAM. Oh, you have a 1060? Do you have the, like, 4 or 6 gigabyte 1060? Because anything over 4 gigabytes will definitely probably make a big difference. That's going to be my next upgrade, I believe, is better graphics card, and then probably get some new motherboard, RAM, and CPU after that. But I'm just holding off to see where the freaking GTX and graphics card markets go in the next few months. pick up a mined out, oh yeah, you have a Ryzen 8 core.
Contact received.
Yeah, so you got a pretty beastly system. So your computer would handle this no problem. I think what's really holding me back is my CPU at this point for this particular build, just because of it. I don't know, I don't think it utilizes as much of your GPU. I think a lot more is done on the CPU, at least from what I'm experiencing. I'm about 200 kilometers away, Captain. And the CPU I have just has a very, I mean, it's not the fastest CPU by any means. I haven't tried this build in offline mode, and it'd be interesting to see what I get there, but when I'm playing Arena Commander or Star Marine with full squads on either side, I'm rocking about 40 to 60 frames. No issues. I think 55 is normally what I'll stably top out at. But no, I do not have a 1080 Ti. I have a 960 GTX 960. Same card I've gamed on since I bought this game a couple years ago. Saying though. But yeah, systems, I don't know. You can only so much you can do for this game right now. Arena Commander, I'll get like 55 frames in usually when other people are in it with me. But I just want something I can literally fly my ship around a planet in. Those mountains look good. Looks beautiful. The planet tech really in this game is kind of makes it crazy. So when a server degrades and you've been in it for a little bit, this is kind of what I'm maxing out at, is about 20 to 25 frames stably. We're about 50 kilometers away, Sir Captain. Yes, the frame rate difference, the drop in frames, how drastically the difference is definitely toned down. That was my biggest notice with the newest patch, was that when you do drop frames, you're dropping a lot less. For example, we're stably between, just went down again because we're starting to load the surface, but we were rocking between, like, I think it said 17 or 19 and 22 frames. So instead of having these spurts where you'll have a connection to the server that drops and then your frames will drop like 20 or 30 frames in a second, and you just get the stutter, it's a much less drastic of a change. So that's definitely been nice. I agree with you on that, Sir Captain. It's a weird... Oh, it's the sun from the Stanton system. I was like, what is that shining thing? '77 says, I found this since 3.1 launched. I was getting good frames and good server stability. No crashes. Then 3.1 I crashed quite a bit. But then again, I haven't played a huge amount since the drop. Also entered atmosphere, ship's out of control. You gotta slow down, Sir Captain. Oh, that's not good. I might have just crashed my game. Let's see. Yep, I think I got a crash. Might have been a server crash. Did you just... Yeah, did you just get a crash too? Was that a server crash, Sir Captain? Oh, no, we got the error code 3000. I think that was. I'm gonna restart. My client. Yeah, I'll connect to you. Yeah, that was a server crash. Pretty sure that means we lose our freelancer. And I'll have to reclaim that, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, I didn't even type that in. Oh, I just visited a random location. Well, we'll see if this launches. You go ahead and join a server, Sir Captain, and I will join your server. Try to head to Levski. You can meet me at Levski. That was my first server crash, actually. Normally it's something on my end, and I end up crashing. Or I just get such bad frames, I leave the server. But that was the first time I've ever been playing and generally got a server disconnect. I'll probably get like... Oh yeah, let's watch that. It is snowing. Oh, did we just crash the game again? Yeah, of course it's 60 FPS. We just crashed the server, Sir Captain. Stop bragging. As my game crashes again. Yeah, I think I just got another server crash. Let's see. 30008. A non-authorized connection. Whatever that means. It's 60 FPS. Or Joey says 48 people on one server will do that. Yes, welcome to the chat, Joey. 50 people on a server definitely seems to be slowing the old game down. USA servers are actually the best servers I've been getting connections with since 3.1.2. Australia and European servers seem to be getting me about 20 to 30 millisecond response time difference. Destroy your ears. I think your server might be full, Sir Captain, or being utilized. I've really wanted to do for a long time. I'll just have to wait, I guess. Yeah, that's crazy. It's a brand new server and it's already filled up. Oh, believe me, I've been spamming it. Anyway, it's been snowing here. It was like 70 degrees the other day. And sunny, and I swear it looks like a blizzard right now outside. Crazy winds, lots of snow, and it's cold as fuck. Let's see, are we loading? We are loading, I think. Yeah. Just very slowly. But that's to expect. I'm gonna take a peek outside real quick. I'm gonna look out my window. The snow isn't holding, but it's like it is a lot of snow outside right now. Right, let's see what we're getting in this server. We're loading it in. We're getting all right frames. Let's see. I don't want any more snow, that's the thing. 77. I want 0 snow. My apologies, had to go get the door. Had a post or a package delivered, not a postcard. Thoughts on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K? It's to be expected. I kind of expected it to be announced last year, but instead they went with updating a couple other their lines of products, which is fine. Battery life's probably going to suck. I like that you can run it off of external batteries. That's probably why they did that. It's pretty cool. As far as am I going to get it or not? We'll see. Probably not. I'm not really a fan of the form factor. I think it's cool that it's handheld, but I don't know. You're not going to see people utilize that rear screen nearly as much as I think. Figure 2. But I mean, we'll see how it sells and whether or not you can actually get your hands on one without like a 7-month wait or 6-month wait. I think once the 4Ks came out last year, the little mini ones, it was probably like at least 4 months before you could get one in stores. They got bought up pretty quick. But for what you're getting for that cost, you cannot beat it right now. You're getting pretty much an all-in-one system. And it records to like compact flash and SD cards, so it's not stuff people have to go out and buy like proprietary hardware or some very expensive flash cards. Like it's stuff that people are gonna have laying around at this point. Yeah, Panasonic's, I don't know, personally I think they need to get out of the mirrorless market and focus on their video cameras. That's kind of where they still have their clientele and their broadcast
all
TV
systems
and that sort of
online.
stuff. So, like from a high-end professional market, Panasonic's still really good, but the consumer electronics market, not a fan of their lenses, not a fan of their hardware, and not a fan of their software. But that's all like their mirrorless cameras and that sort of stuff. I'm over at Levski, Captain Future. I don't know if you're in this or not. That's the thing. That's the deciding factor. I kind of want to let's just drive across the surface of Levski. I've literally never done that for an extremely long amount of time. I've flown and fought on this planet, but never... Oh, what's going on there? Somebody just spawned like a reclaimer or some crazy shit. Yeah, the Panasonic Lumix are popular because they're cheap and the lenses are fine quality, but 90% of what they make their lenses out of is plastic, and I fucking hate plastic for anything that's going to be used by people. Like, you know, any sort of moving component like that, their lens or focus rings on their lenses are all plastic and they're all crap. You know, like even some of their Micro Four Thirds lenses that are approaching the $1,000 or $1,200 mark are still made of plastic, and the water resistance of them is not very good, so they're very limited on what they do. I would kind of consider them, like with the cameras that they have, the Apple of cameras, because they make kind of like cute little Micro Four Thirds mirrorless film cameras and digital cameras that are cute, and you know, that's cool, but not for the money that they charge for them. There are plenty of other more economic options that will get you what you're looking for. The GH5 is still the best running gun camera on the market. It just kind of depends on what you're doing. I really hate like DSLR form factor cameras because you can't really rig them up. Like anytime you put a rigged together with them, it gets very big and very bulky quickly. But if it's just something you got around your neck, then the DSLR form factor is very, very good. So that's really what they're trying to emulate, is like the old point and shoot film cameras. Canon is the Apple of Canon's a company that they will build one camera for one specific use. So like if you look at their series of DSLRs, every series that they'll do, and I'm not talking about like the cheap, you know, consumer end T3Is and all those ones that are below the, I'd say like $800 mark. Once you approach anything over that, they kind of taper off, and like they have cameras that are really good in low light, and then they'll have a photography camera that's really good in low light, and then they'll have a video camera that's really good in low light. So most of the hardware that they put out is very, I'd say like one-sided use. And then you get to their like lenses and stuff. That's really where their, I think their staple is their lenses rather than their hardware. Personally, I don't think Canon's, at least from people I know, has ever been like the hardware guys other than their optics. They make the best things. And they make a lot of like lenses that nobody else makes. Well, yeah, if you want 4K with Canon, you're paying at least twice as much as any other. I can't remember what their entry level. I guess maybe like the C300, I think, is the first video camera that maybe does 4K. Maybe some of their newer DSLRs might do it, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think like the 5D or anything like that is native 4K or anything like that, because people used to compare the 5D series to the Pocket Cinema camera, the 1080p camera Blackmagic released a couple years ago. These 4D. I don't know, I've only ever used one of the cine lenses once, but I'd say their broadcast and like television market is where Canon and Panasonic and Sony, it's consumer markets are great, but it's the customers that buy the expensive shit that keeps the businesses going. They don't have to put like a new item out every year for these companies. They can sell them a $100,000 lens, and that will keep somebody's job safe for a little bit, rather than, you know, you gotta sell at least what 30 cameras, Canon cameras, T3Is, T4I. I think they're on like T6s now. Plus, normally, like, yeah, I mean, rental houses that'll buy a couple sets of those cine lenses, say they spend $100,000 with all the Canon prime lenses, they're gonna rent those out. So if you're not just outright buying from them, and then if you're like a camera shop, you either have to rack the price up of the lenses or just equipment in general, just to make a profit. Like if you go and buy a lens in person, it's probably going to be more expensive than buying it online. Sometimes not by a lot. Maybe you'll be able to match the price or whatever. But, oh no! Too close to the ground. into the ground. Literally can't go up right now.
Forward proximity alert. Starboard proximity alert.
Landing gear, that-
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, they just, I mean, I don't really think Canon's updated their sensors, if I am correct, in a while. Like, I think they will use the same sensor in a camera, and it's more or less just a changing of the settings. I've never purchased a Canon camera for that reason. I've never really enjoyed their business model. I think Nikon makes the best photography cameras. Now, if you're looking to get into 4K, go with Blackmagic. You have to spend the least amount of money to get into their system. Are you still in here, Sir Captain Future? You come to me. Let me know where you are. I am... Where am I? Levski. I'm 70 kilometers away from the start. Heading back towards Levski. These mountains are great. I don't think I've ever been quite far out here to where they start getting actually decent peaks and canyons and such. Please raise your mic a bit. Any better for you, Sir Captain? That's an acceptable level for you. Alright, so is this snowing like a blizzard, and now it has completely stopped snowing, and I'm pretty sure the sun is about to come out. Explain any of this to me. I'm 35 kilometers away, Sir Captain Future. You have that amount of time to explain this. says, thanks Obama for ruining the weather. I don't think he's solely to blame, but all I'm gonna say is that it didn't start raining or snowing around here till he was elected into office, so explain that. Sir Captain, are you near Levski yet? Perhaps in a retaliator? You're at Levski with your razor.
Forward proximity alert.
I see ya. Stay where you are, I'll come meet ya. For some reason this entire time I've been playing with only one headphone on. And it's not only hurting my head, but also not very immersive, and I don't know why. I think I just passed you. Yeah, I just passed you. Where are you going? There you are. Oh, I didn't pass you. 2,000 meters away. How do you like this razor? I'm in love with it. It's like my newest favorite ship. I'm considering getting rid of my freelancer for it. Which I don't know why I have a freelancer. Is that like some monthly thing? Because I sold mine.
Forward proximity alert. Fire.
Oh, we can. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't think we were in a.
Forward proximity alert.
Let's see, Sir Captain. Oh no.
Landing gear deployed.
Here's what I'm suggesting we do. Let's go to Olisar. And let me spawn a Starfarer. Or let's, we're here. This server's gonna crash any minute now. Let's just fly on the planet until we crash. Give us like a good 5 minutes of. Because I want to see this razor. We'll try to fly in like a formation. Changing my mind again.
Landing
Let's
gear
head out this
raised.
way.
Forward proximity alert.
Try to make your speed like 250 to 275. Maybe we'll let's do 235. That's what I'm at right now. You should be able to catch up. You're probably quicker. I'll slow down and I'll wait for you. Oh, I just saw you race by at 1,000,000 miles an hour. How fast are you going? That was ridiculous. Alright, you stay where you are, I'll get in position, and we'll try to... I think 235 is my max speed. So as long as you stay within that, we'll be pretty close. Alright, there he is. Where'd you go? Did you move? Oh, yeah! That thing is fast. I'm gonna have to catch up now. Let's get closer to the ground. Let's go by these craters. Hopefully you can see me. I don't know where you are. Oh, I see you coming in. Some expert piloting right there. Let's get like side by side so I can keep an eye on you. There we go. I'm just gonna try to like cruise to as close as I can get to the ground, pretty much. You take the lead, I'll follow you. Hopefully not crash.
Landing gear raised.
Oh my gosh, you're so quick. No way I can keep up. Let's take a little Sunday drive, go like... not that fast. Just cruising. You're zooming. You're so far away from me. 5,000 meters? 6,000? You're going as fast as you can. You're going like 1,000 meters a second, dude. It's the fastest I've ever seen anybody go. You're 10 kilometers, nearly 50 kilometers away from me right now. Trying to catch up to you.
Forward proximity alert.
See ya. Just keep her slow. Oh, I guess we got a crash. Server crashed. Still broadcasting. Yep. It was a bad crash. Yeah, I had to do that as well, Sir Captain. So they added a couple new guns and stuff in Star Marine. But to make sure you can do them, go into your loadout customizer and make sure you have the game mode correctly selected. So Last Stand, Outlaw, and Marine. So you have both sides you have to set up. And get your armor and all that good stuff. Weapons. Ballistics rifle. Let's do... This is the shotgun. Marine. Let's see. Sorry, this is taking a while. I just have not done this since the update. Oh, it looks like we actually have more people in the chat. My bad. Sovaris, is there much to do in the game yet? It's alpha. So in the last update that just happened just recently, last week basically, they added a bunch more missions and also increased the amount of missions that there are in the game for all the players to do. So they've added a lot more content in these last few updates, and with the next update coming in March, like, this year is going to be all about content basically. Alright, I'm ready when you are. I was customizing my guy, Sir Captain. We're doing some not elimination, we're doing the team game mode. Yes, they just also added beacons, so placement beacons, service beacons, and that's opened up some interesting gameplay mechanics of, like, you can basically ping your location on a map and offer another player X amount of money to do something for you. So whether it's protecting you when you're driving through an area, or coming to help you and pick you up, you know, giving your rides places, that sort of stuff. You can offer players in-game currency to do that. As a result, that can also be a trap. So you could get to a location and there could be a bunch of pirates there, which you don't want that to happen. But I've yet to mess around with it, but you can definitely do some interesting things. Let me know when you're ready, Sir Captain. I don't know why it's not letting me search for one. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes you just have to, like, redo the lobby. Hopefully there's somebody on here playing. Last few days, people have been messing around with this game mode.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice to have you aboard.
Start.
Alright, everyone. Let's get this done.
Alright, what's going on here? Let me just... Alright. Interesting.
Control point lost. First blood.
Bet they weren't expecting that.
No way, I did not fall. I hate that about Star Marine. EVA and... or Star System, EVA's landing mechanics are fucked. Oh, that's you. Go hack that terminal.
Control point gained.
Alpha Alpha's ours.
Is this just one other dude on the other team? Let's go to B, I guess. Oh, I have my walking turned on. I was like, why am I walking so slow?
Accessing control point. Control point gained.
Bet they didn't like that. Guess he gave up. See? Probably should not have been a fall. It's like I can't catch myself. My legs don't know how to work until I get bigger at me, I guess.
Accessing control point. Control point gained.
Control point's ours. Last control point.
This is the most exciting game of Star Marine I've ever played. Excellent job, Sir Captain. Does it let you shoot your gun? That was weird. I like couldn't shoot my gun there. For a second.
30 seconds remaining.
I'd say we won this one.
10 seconds remaining. over.
There's nobody on the other team. How's it even letting us play? This is ridiculous. Hold on. I'm gonna exit some menu. So that's Star Marine. Let's see what time it is in Australia right now. It's 3 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. Let's see what we get on the Australia servers. Normally I'm about 80 millisecond ping. I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 5. That's been pretty fun. And I just started playing ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know if anybody plays that. And it's snowing again. Two out of 50 on this server. Nice. Oh, I spawned in a room with somebody. Pardon me, sir. I'm still getting only 20 frames. Very least you can claim a ship. Did you just spawn?
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this
Yeah,
time.
I
We
can't even
apologize.
spawn a ship here, Sir Captain. So that's about 60 milliseconds is the best. 50 was about where we were getting on the max. And that got us about 20 frames on the Australian servers. I'm all down for some formation flights though, Sir Captain. Just trying to see if... Let me check if any buddy from my Discords are on. Not a damn one. Nobody's playing Star Citizen at this time. Nope. Nobody. And I crashed the game. Dope. Yeah. We were talking about this the other day in a Discord channel I was in. We were wishing that they would just release an Arena Commander style map that had a planet on it. That you could connect like 25 people to so that you could do organization, like org practice for your orgs that you're a part of. Because right now in the PTU, it's too glitchy for people to practice anything, so it's very difficult to plan. So like we try to do community plays a lot and stuff like that, and it just ends up being way too long of a process to get everybody together, get everybody, you know, in the same location, make sure nobody's crashing, make sure everybody stays uncrashed, all that stuff. In Arena Commander, you can get more frames, you know. We don't need to test Arena Command or like PTU stuff in there. We need to fight. We need to test the combat systems both on ground, I think, as well as in ship, as well as ship to ground combat, something we don't have really access to at this point. You know, you're not really going to be walking on the ground at this point in the game and find yourself shooting at a ship very often, unless it's another player. But to do an Arena Commander style game mode that both incorporates AI on the ground as well as in the air, that would be cool. But honestly, just a free flight game mode at this point would be perfect, because I really want to get into a 25 or 50 person group and be able to mess around. Like, you know, when we have 10 people on and we're unable to get all 10 of us together in the PTU because everybody keeps crashing, it's kind of frustrating. And it would be nice to be able to show off some of the cool ships, some of the cool gameplay, and some of the cool things you could do in this game in Arena Commander frames and game mode. See, this server isn't any better. We're gonna try another one. See, your server is full, Sir Captain. This is what it says to me. Unless you just tried to join the one I was joining. Which in that case, I'm sorry. Hopefully I'll be able to spawn a ship.
There, all set.
Let's meet up at Daymar, you said, or port somewhere. Let's meet at Wolf Point Emergency Shelter. Just because it'll be in the sun for a while. The sound of this ship is amazing. Like, everything about this ship is cool. I like this ship a lot. Doesn't have that bad of guns either. Hope that was kind of cool. I'll turn my mic off and just want to listen to the sound components for a second. Pretty epic. There she is. Alright, Wolf Point Emergency Shelter. Let's see. That was a good idea. Oh, that was a bad idea. Worked fine. Honestly, that worked better than I think landing on ground ever does. Looks like they've added a lot more vegetation too around. Let me know how far away you are, Sir Captain. Oh, no way. Is that you right there, dude? It is. I think I spotted you. Dopest entrance I've ever had in a stream, for sure. Alright, let me get in my ship. I'm gonna keep my landing gear enabled, just for a little bit. So these are the Miss Gracers. We're gonna touch tips. Oh! Alright, lead the way, Sir Captain. Let's keep the landing gear on, just so when we go through the canyons. And then if we feel comfortable, let's take it off. But lights on, my headlights on. You're leading the way, sir. You're the first to get exploded. Pick a direction. I will follow thee. I'll follow you. I want you to take the lead, so hop in front, because otherwise I can't pilot and see you. And I want to see your sick flying skills. It's 50 is our max, I think, with our landing gear. Following you. Let's see how... I think I just passed you. I'm headed towards the sun. I'm gonna head straight into the sun. And I'm gonna try to keep my speed the max without hitting the shift key. So holding on W all the way down is about 295 for me. That's gonna be my speed. Gonna try to... Did you just blow up? Thought I saw some headlights in the ground. Tell me that was you. Yeah, I thought I just heard a crash. I just crashed. Luckily, I just hit the tip of that rock. I'll head back towards Wolf Point. Oh, place a transport beacon so I can find you. What a brilliant idea. Oh, if I don't just crash right here. Yeah, let's fly this way a little bit so I can see the ground better. But yeah, I'll place a transfer. Test. Oh no! Wasn't paying attention. atmosphere. Let's crash there. Let's get into the sun. Make it difficult for you, even though you're watching the stream. I'm gonna go in like a canyon or something.
Caution. Front collision. Landing gear down. Caution. Front collision. Caution. Starboard collision. Landing successful.
I might have destroyed my lights. Alright, power off. Make sure we'll keep the power on. See if the lights work again.
Hello. How can MISC help you today? Systems on.
It'll give us some sort of light. Needs to find it. Find it again. Alright, service beacons. Let's figure this out. I think it was the far right. Beacons. Create a beacon. Beacon type. Personal transport. Destination. I've yet to be to Jumptown. 10. I'm gonna give you 10 AUC. Sir Captain Future is on his way to save me. Dope. Oh, you can warp to it. Like, oh, he warped above a location. We have to pay you for your time, though, Sir Captain. 10 credits for your efforts. It's awfully far away. regret this in 5 seconds. Maybe not if I'm flying this way.
Engines on.
I can see you, Captain. Quite far away.
Landing gear. Engines off. Engines on. Engines off. Engines on. Engines off. Engines on.
It says you're... Oh. Now you moved.
Engines off. Engines on.
Let's try to fly in formation through the atmosphere with the fire. keeps happening.
Hello. How can MISC help you today? Systems on. Engines off. Engines on.
Yeah, the flyby was awesome. What is this ship? This is the MISC Razor. It's kind of like the F1 race car of the Star Citizen universe. It's got some guns on it. It's got some engines on it. Just flying around here with my buddy right now. Who's in the chat? His name is Sir Captain Future in the chat. Let's see if we can spot him. Oh, he just passed us. Hey, what's up, Ronson, Antonio, welcome to the chat, and also welcome Joe Whitmore. It's very impressive to see the game at this stage. It's definitely piecing itself together, and even on a system like this isn't necessarily the most powerful. It runs alright. It's kind of what I'm messing with today, is a lot of the performance. You just see how it's going. So Captain Future and I have been crashing servers all afternoon. Finally caught up with the rotation. This ship is good for racers. Yes, it is. It's exactly what it's good for. And speed. I think he just passed by. Let's see. Try to come up behind the ship, Sir Captain. Oh, you opened the top of it? That's funny. This kind of reminds me of the Jedi Starfighter from Star Wars. Maybe even the A-Wing also. Sit down to these canyons here. Here with some such of this stream, we're just doing some free flying around. Oh, so you better slow down. Before I make you guys are sick. Canyon flying. Get my camera adjusted for that. There we go. I didn't realize I was above ground. Oh, did I not do it right? Oh, I guess you can't watch. Just taking my ship. Try to catapult me. Fling me off the front of the ship. You might have to do like the angle it forward like you did before. Kind of looks like you're cutting the grass. How is the core usage on the 8320? This game usually, when it's fully being utilized, I'm getting about 75 to 80% usage. But that's with like Discord and streaming. There are the canyons. To the canyons. And welcome to the chat. Is it Mr. Vey? Yeah. Let me know how fast you want to keep the speed, Mr. Captain Future, in the chat. I'll follow you. Just give me a number. might be getting to the end of the server, perhaps. Maybe not. Oh no. My transport beacon was cancelled. I'll give him a positive rating anyway. Might have crashed. See how we're really stuttering for frames here? We're going between 10 and 19. It's because I think the server's about to die. Oh, you, crashed. That's unfortunate. Profile from the surface here. Let's head here. Any other place I can head? Maybe I can head to yellow.
Contact received. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel. Eight. Quantum travel. Landing gear down.
So we land.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Landing successful. Landing successful. Launch sequence complete. Landing successful. Launch sequence complete. Landing successful. Launch sequence
Get out while
complete.
we're ahead. So I think if we die, now we'll spawn at Grimhex, so that when we leave and get into a new server, perhaps that will be better. Let's test it out. Goodbye, Sir Captain Future. Moment of truth. Yeah, we spawned here. Excellent. That's what happens when you die. You just respawn. Oh, I appreciate you playing. That was really fun flying around in the PU with you, Sir Captain. Mr. Vay, going back to your question. Let me show you real quick. It'll be going down significantly since we were loading the game, but this is what I'm rocking. Not the fastest DDR3 by any means. This always is maxed. The GPU memory, always maxed. So I think you could probably throw as much GPU memory at this game as you want. CPU wise, here's what I'm getting. Or here's what I'm at, not what I'm getting. Sorry, I just plugged my phone in. Yeah, I'm always happy to play Star Citizens or Captain, so hit me up. Hit me up in hit me up in the crash handler.exe. Now you can hit me up in Discord if you like. That was probably expected. At that point, we'd been playing for like an hour and a half. Let the game cleanse itself. Should still be broadcasting. Yeah, we're good. I was about to say. I do not want to join the last instance. Let's attempt to get a fresh server. So if we can get a fresh server, I'm willing to try a cargo run. Because I need a little money in this game to get some armor. And some weapons. Let's see, I think we might have crashed. I don't think this is working. Let's see. Oh, whoops. See, there we go. Much better frames. No idea why, but we'll go with it. Now we're back to 20. Trying to figure out what something is. That's not important. Alright. What is important? Where Grimm's. Yeah, see, this is almost like, yeah, 30 frames. How it's supposed to be. Oh, Sir Captain, you destroyed my razor. You took my razor and then you destroyed it. What kind of friend? What kind of friend is that? It's terrible. Got the freelancer, so we can do some trading on that. Yeah, that is your bad, Sir Captain. Spent all our money, so we have $0 left on some cargo for a freelancer. Every other time I've done this, this has been a terrible idea, so we're going to test it again. Like past builds and stuff, I'll crash like when I'm flying, or I'll get interdicted and I'll die, or something dumb like that. So we shall see.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
So when we open the back up, it should be filled with some crates. With all of our money. The crates, safe. Turn this bad boy on.
Hello. How can MISC help you today? Systems on.
Hell out of this area. We're going to.
Thank you, and please visit again.
she is, ladies and gentle lads. What's this guy doing?
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Oh, he's just saying hi to people. I might have to get back in the good old pilot seat for this one, guys. Let's go ahead and make sure. Yeah, that's all locked. If you shot my ship with all this cargo, I would probably never play this game again. The most unfortunate thing that happened to me. Alright, game. That was weird. I was like, I know I parked on the other pad. Not entirely sure that's not what that guy was trying to do.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship
Got no
deck.
time for that, lady.
Please press the screen indicated.
No way, there's 6 UEC here. There's no way. My ship's still there, that's good. 6.8 UEC. How in the world are we supposed to be testing trading when the price to sell and buy at two different places are the exact same? So am I just supposed to leave and try to find like a busy server and try to sell this cargo and hope that it stays with my ship? So that's two pads that diamonds are the exact same on. It just seems weird to me.
Welcome to the Port Oligar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
6.8. Third pad in a row. So this server's gold on LSR is all the same. So here's what we're going to try. See if our cargo is universal like they're saying and claiming. Moment of truth, we might have just crashed the game. I think we did. Always a good sign. Oh, nope, not quite. That's good. So. Let's visit another location. I think we will... Is the prize not good? Well, that's only a problem because that's the exact same price I bought it for. So I make actually $1 less than I originally had. And that's kind of the issue, is like, what's the point of trading when the prices are the same everywhere? I wish some people from my org would get on and we could play Arena Commander and fight each other, but I doubt that will happen because they're all Australian people. this crash as well. It's very unfortunate. Yep, we might have crashed it. See? How we're using 15%. Nothing's happening. And you. Cortana. Turn Cortana off. See what we can get rocking here. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good price for cargo, which should be ideal. Make that money, buy some armor, and then get the fuck out. Decline. Alright. Let's see what we're getting on frames here.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Cargo's still there, but the price is exactly the same. Don't understand that at all. Very interesting. want to try something. So that's kind of the frames we're getting right now. We know our cargo is going to hold. Let me go into here. We want this, and this, and this. We want to look at this stuff. Let's try something. Which this literally didn't give me any difference between the 1440 and the 1080p. That's all off. I know I have another one somewhere. Right? Yeah, there it is. It's an old YouTube video. We want to go to redacted. Because I want to steal a little line of code from here. Here we go. This is a line of code that claims, here's what it says. This forces the GPU render thread to wait for the main thread to finish state updates from the network before starting to render the next frame. Might give a smoother experience and higher frame rates at the expense of a regular network hit and network performance. Or it could degrade your shit further, is what it says. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and set our system to 3. That's all good, that's all good. 1920. Go ahead and exit out of that. I don't think I want anything else from here. Let's try that one. And these are just kind of, I mean, we can set the field of view, all that stuff, but we don't really need to. So let's minimize that, save this one, minimize that again. Go ahead and launch Star Citizen and see if we get any better frames, because I've tried that GPU sync a couple times. Here's the other thing we could probably try and do, is go into here. And if that waits for the state to update, we could change. I believe it's defaulted in here. Let's try this. It says to have it off. It might crash our game, who knows? Hopefully not. Probably doesn't even do anything. Alright, let's see. See if I can get this to go full screen. Here we go. So we're getting about 20 to 25, 2 frames a second.